All right, let's buckle up and get after a daily paycheck here on Casino Gaming TV. I am John from ProCraps, and we are starting with a $10,000 master bankroll, buying in for 10 to 20% every day, working strategies to a 10 to 20% profit goal every day. We're damn close to it. We'll compound those wins into that master bankroll so that every day the buying gets bigger and bigger and the win goals and profits grow. Now, here are the big questions. What strategies can we trust to get that job done? And the big one is, do I have the discipline to make it happen? Let's find out. We're going to build that bankroll to $100,000 live. No tricks, no magic, no camera tricks, no BS. There's nowhere to hide when it's live. Here we go. Well, we did it. We did it. Good morning, everybody. And I see there's a few people here in chat watching along. I'm doing all the rock star things today. I did the most clickbait title ever, right? Making 100K playing craps. We'll see what happens. But what's going to happen is this. The 20 people who normally watch will watch live with me, and this will get 1 billion views after. I guarantee this will be like the highest performing video of all time on my channel because of the title. And nothing's going to happen today. I'm just going to play like normal. So yeah, call me guilty, clickbait, dude. I also was purposely late. I wanted to make a red carpet entrance with my Faith Over Fear shirt. Anyway, hope you all are doing good. Gary, good morning. Gary says take the 100K to 1 million, right? It's the same process, like literally the same process. I'm gonna do. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna pick a Saturday here coming up, probably after Craps for the Cure, most likely, and I'm gonna do 1,000 to 10,000. No different than going 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10, 10 to 100 like we did, 100 to 1 million. It's all the same, right? Ultimately, and I've got a show on Friday kind of planned to, on the other show, to sort of talk about this whole process that we went through. Ultimately, nothing's different. And I think, I did a show, maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago, called Units Not Money, right? Like, stop thinking about craps or any other game in terms of the dollars that you're playing. The dollars don't matter. I mean, they matter, right? Because you're going to spend them. But when you're playing this style or whatever, the dollars don't matter, the units matter. Whether it's a $5 chip or two $25 chips or a purple chip or a $5,000 chip, it doesn't matter. The math of the bets is the same. It's all about percentages. And we have to remember that. So this show got a little bit wacky at the end because the bets I was putting out there were, $2,000 and $3,000 size bets, but it doesn't matter. It's just units, right? A $1,200 8 is the same as a $12 8, right? We just happen to have more bankroll that we built up to be able to go that high, right? Now that's a big takeaway from this thing. Anyway, yeah, going from 100 to 1 million, it's the challenge of that. Honestly, is I'd have to do it in Crapsy. I don't have enough chips to do it or simulate it. I'd have to go Crapsy. What I'm probably going to do is 1,000 to 10,000, and I'll probably do it live. I'll probably do it like just sit here one day, just go like an 8-hour show and just do it. So anyway, let's do a quick review of where we actually are, and then I'll go out and I'll play for a little while. We'll just roll dice. So here's our finances right now. We made it yesterday. We are 202 and 60, 76, 77% win rate. Our wins aren't the same size as our losses, which you'd love to see that. Your average win being the same size as your average loss, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? But we made 90K in profit. So our fake bankroll is now $100,000. And what we're gonna start doing is taking that $100,000 now and every day buying in for like $5,000. And we're gonna try and win about 500. We're gonna try and do, we may not go all in, 2 rolls and out $500 thing. We may, I haven't decided yet. We may do some more grinder type things. Take 5K, make 500 by grinding a little bit, right? We'll see. We'll have some talks about it. But the rest of this week, I'm just gonna go out there and roll dice and run Crapsy for you. And maybe we'll revisit some of the strategies that worked for us along the way. So that's kind of what I plan to do here this morning is I'm gonna go out there and re-roll or revisit some of the ones that we played and maybe have a good memory or a bad memory about some of these things. I don't know. And remember, like, those of you who are new to the show, and some of you haven't been watching since the first day, I get it. That's 220 shows, but it took us to get here. Probably don't remember some of the early days when I was really angry and playing strategies that worked, but man, they drove me crazy. right? Just drove me bonkers. Today, let's do one of those. And I've been throwing the dice pretty good, so I'm gonna take my life in my hands here. And maybe I'll do the first shooter one. Let's do the old Dolly Latterson. Remember the Dolly Latterson? It was a don't pass and a don't come. And that was it. Looking for the 7 only. That's all we did. I'm gonna take $100 and we're gonna break it into greens. And we'll do a $25 don't pass, and that's it. And let's take this $1,000 that I have 5,000 here. Actually, you know what? For 5,000, let's do it with. Let's do it with blacks. We'll do black chips. We'll do blacks at both things. Let's make $500 from 5,000. Okay. Looking for 7s. Just looking for 7s. All right, here we go. Get your bets in. I'm not going to do a tournament. I'm just going to play them out. Just because, right? Somebody said do a tournament and compare them all. Like, no, I already know what ones I like, you know. And the dice may work for one of them today, not tomorrow. I know from play styles what I enjoyed. Here we go, coming out. Now my don't pass is actually hot. Got to worry about it a little bit. Ooh, it's a split, and it's a 10, hard 10. That's cool. Let's move that puck on over. It's a hard 10. That's a 5-5. And again, get those bets in pretty quick if you can. And we're gonna kind of smash through it today if we can here. All right, now with the point set, we go DC. We're gonna look for 2 bets, a don't come and a come, and that's it. It's basically a 2-point molly, but we're gonna press them up if we lose. We're gonna ladder them both. If we lose, we go up a level. And we're gonna do that until we get done to the thing. So here we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. And again, Dan, I'm assuming, right, that we have the $100,000 backing Bankroll. Right now we're at the $100,000 level. You can buy them for 5 and not worry about it. You can be like these high rollers. You got all this money in the bank, and you're playing with you're playing for keeps. Oh no, we lost. Right, we got an 11, a 6-5 yo. So the Latterson, we're going to ladder. Whoops, we're going to ladder that up. Let's see, 6. Come on. Crapsy. I gotta refresh the screen. Hold on. Crapsy lost itself. Come on back. Give me a second to get this thing. Sorry about that. Pro Craps play. Puck is still on the 10. That's good. It remembers where we were at least. Now it's gonna make you wait 10 seconds again, and then I'll put the thing in. Come on. All right, that was a 6-5 yo. Okay, so the yo, we lose up in here. We're gonna bounce it up, level it up right away, and know that we're at level 2. So until we're back to square, we're at level 2 on all the bets. So this bet here will also be level 2 next time. The Latterson gets crushed if you're throwing good, right? That was the problem we had last time. I threw too good, like 4 or 5 days, and we burned the entire bankroll trying to make $100. Remember that? 200 rolls into it, we still never got the 7s we needed. Here we go. Dice are out. There's the 10. So this look at me picking myself off, right? Wow, unbelievable. This is why this strategy drove me insane, right? So we picked off our don't. We're gonna come back out now. Now that bet lost, right? We're already at level 2. So we're gonna stay at level 2. This don't bet over here is gonna slide. Actually, I probably should be level 3 down there. I should. Every bet that loses, we go up a donk here. So this will be 3, right? We should have been at 2 because of that one. We're gonna go up. And we'll reevaluate the bankroll as we go. This is one of those ladder strategies that just, you know, even with the bankroll, a bad run will find you on this thing. Here we go. A bad run of don't pass betting will find you. Here we go. It looks like a 9, 5 and a 4. Let's type that in for you, 549. And you can get your bets in. Let's move this guy over. All right, we have 3 against the 9, we have 2 against the 10. Just looking for big red. Big red will do you right here, right? That's all we need is a big red that'll get us back to profit. We can drop our bets back down again. So here we go, coming out. There's a 6, a 5, and a 1. Again, doesn't matter to me. We're just hunting down the 7 right now. Just hunting down a 7. I'm just going to set the dice as they come back to me. I'm not going to do any dice setting. I'm just going to set them up as they are. And here we go. Dice are out. Hard 10. Oh my God. That's 3 hard 10s, and another don't bet goes bye-bye. 5-5, hard 10. 5 and a 5. Wow. Picked that 10 off twice. Whoo! All right. Out there for 3 in the don't. Come now. We're just going to keep on letting her roll. Keep on letting her roll. You'll see why this was not my favorite paycheck strategy. On an awful run, this is what you end up with, right? Here we go. Yeah, 2 hits and out, right? If I'm playing my regular way, right? I'm already out with a paycheck. I'm at the cage. Not this John. This John is sitting here looking for a magic result, and there is a 7. We get the 7 while we're in the DC, so it doesn't even matter. That's a 4-3-7, so it's a tie. Doesn't even matter. It came 1 roll off. This loses, this wins, and we're still out there at that level. If you look at our bankroll, by the way, we had 4,000 here. We had 1,000 in black. I have 600 in black. So we have some work to do. Puck's off. Puck is off. We have work to do. All right, I gotta reload this screen. Okay, here we go. Let's come out. 5, 3, 2. All right, there's our new point. Let's move the puck over. And give you your betting time, and let's go. Slide that down. Let's go our $300 up here in the DC. Let's avoid the yo for a minute. All right, here we go. Dice out. Ooh, big ugly throw. That's a freaking 7. Are you kidding me? So again, we tie 4-3. We're getting the 7s, right? We just didn't get them when we wanted them. Hell. All right. Again, lose 3, win 3, and it's a tie, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let's go. You guys care because I PSO'd you on that one, but all right, here we go. Coming out. 8. All right, we're gonna fight the 8 on the don't. That's okay. Don't scare me. 6-2. Okay, 3 more out here. We've been taking the same $600 here and have been playing it the same $600 for like what, 3 shooters now? Let's do it. Ironically, today I think the Molly would have been a great strategy. The other one that I hate playing. Here we go. Freaking 7. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, this is why that whole month that I played this strategy, I was on edge. I'm like this. I mean, it's literally kind of what it's made for, right? These don't pass strategies. Sometimes you're going to get this exact situation where you just tie, right? These low volatility, low house edge bets like this, they're 50-50 bets, they just tie. All the time, you try to get 2 of them out there, you're tying all the freaking time. It's just so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, here we go. Coming out again. My word. Let me get 2 numbers and a 7. That's all I want. 2 numbers and a 7, and I'll be back to normal again. There's the 8 again, 6-2. Oh yeah, 6-2-8. You're not gonna make $1 million in craps playing this way, I can tell you that. You're gonna pull your hair out. You mean an old man like me. Driving yourself insane, just trying to get a couple of freaking don't pass bets set. Here we go, come on. Let's go. Let's go. How about a number that's not an 8? Anything but an 8 right now would be great. Anything but an 8, come on. 3, 4, freaking 7. Is that 3 shooters in a row that have PSO'd? I would be livid playing the right side. That's 3 straight, look at that PSOs. Wow, 10-7, 5-7, 8-7, 8, 4 in a row. No, 3 in a row. Whew. Brutal. And again, lose here, win here, and nobody cares. All right, this is gonna be the shooter that gets 2 don't pass, 2 don't bet set. Ready? 2 don't bet set. I'm sure I can do it this time. Just sure of it, right? Here we go, coming out. 4. All right, that's a good looking bet for that don't pass. 3, 1, 4. New point. All right, we'll try it again. $300 in the DC. I would have lost but I wouldn't have, because I'd have been home, right, Dan? On the first 2 shots, I'd have been done. That's the whole point, right? Like the earlier couple of 2 hits and out, I dodged the 7 early enough. I'd have been home while this is going on, right? This table's going south while I'm in the cage. Here we go. Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me? Look at this. I'm telling you, this strategy drove me nuts the first time. It's gonna drive me nuts again. We're gonna lose our don't down here, and now it's gotta go to 4 with $100 change, and we've burned our first purple chip on the way to this. Now, the problem is when I come out 7, I'm upside down, right? I'm upside down to come out 7 because this is 4 and that one down there is 3. So, yikes, man. Yikes. Here we go, we're coming out. Coming out. Looking for a point. Or an ace deuce to be great, right? Perfect time for an ace deuce, right? There is a 3-3-6. Let's move that over here. Now we got 2 don't bet set, my gravy. 3-3-6, we have a point. I have a point, I have 2 don't set. I'm loving life right now. I'm loving life right now. Where's my 7? Where is my 7? This is the time. To quote Billy Joel, this is the time. Here we go. How about a 5-2? How about a 5-2 Bruce, as old Joe would say, right? There's a 3-4-7. See that? All that bitching, and I got it done. 3-4. What does it do, though? All those losses, right? Are we okay? After the losses, let's take a look at where we are. We may have to parlay something here. So this is going to come down and get paid $300. Down here, we get paid $400. I'm going to bring it back to the rack. Remember, our base level here was 4. We may have to come back to that, right? If I take 5 blacks for that purple that I had to buy in for earlier, we come back into here. We have our 500, 1,000. We have our money back. So the losses that we suffered, we're back. We don't have to keep laddering. We're back to even. We can start over with a unit. Run it again. And here we are, like 30 rolls into this thing today. Maybe more than 30 rolls in. Maybe 20. I don't know what it is. And we're still tied. We're still tied, right? Our friends are all home. That played 2 hits and down. They're already home. We're looking for a tie. pure don't is a great way to play until you're me and you're picking yourself off. All right, there's a 3-1-4. There's the don't come. What worried me about this, when I played this the first time, it was the time it took to get to the goal. That was the first annoying thing. The second annoying thing was the ladder, right? I tended to get in these pockets like before where I'd ladder up 4, 5, 6 units and burn the bankroll before the 7 started rejoining us. That was hurtful the first time. And you saw it here, right? We had 4 unit bet down there before we finally got it figured out, right? There's a 6, 4, 2. Let's drag that over behind the 6. 4 and a deuce, 4 and a deuce. And actually, all those PSOs, if you're playing the 3-point molly and you wait for your odds until you get the bets all set, those PSOs were all ties, right? So a pure right side player who's playing a molly is probably tied, just like the don't player is, because all those PSOs, your first bets never got set, right? So you're in the same spot. Here we go. Let's look for that 7. Let's hunt her down. Let's get a couple of unit win here. It's a 5. There's a 3, and there's a 2. Doesn't matter. 3, 2. 3, 2. Let's just get to any profit. Any profit today. Here we go. I gotta press your betting button. Your betting button. Here we go. Dice out. Pardon me. That's a 5-1. We're gonna lose our 6 here in a minute. Whoops, the roll tracker didn't seem to catch back up to itself, so give me a second here. The roll tracker should have more rolls than that. It needs the 3-1-4, 4-2, the 3-2, and then now the 5-1. Okay, so we'll lose this here. Now we ladder up to 2 units coming on the next one. This would be a bad time for the big red here. Let's get that bet set up top and then pop it out. Here we go. Bob, I said if you were a come better. I'm saying if you're a come better, and you wait for your, like I typically wait to put my odds on the pass line until the come bets are set. If you're a come better and you're waiting for odds, you would have tied all those PSOs. That's what I was saying. I'm not doing it here. I could be doing it here, but I'm not. Matter of fact, maybe I'll switch after this shooter's over to a different strategy. We'll try something that's kind of similar in rhythm. And there's a 4-2-6. That might catch it, right? Sometimes when you're doing these contract bet systems like this, the rhythm is just wrong for you, but there's other rhythms you can try that may pick it up. So we're gonna do, I'll do the Kamala Harris strategy after this one. Here we go. Looking for, oh wait, that was a 6. I gotta move my bet. This goes behind the 6. Okay, we have a no 6 and a no 4. And let's go. No 6, no 4. Time for you know what to come. Here we go, come on. Good time, ooh, split dice. It's a 5 again. 3, 2. Couldn't find a 7 earlier, or I couldn't get out of 7's way earlier. Now I can't find one, right? 3, 2, 5. Here we go. Oof, ugly. Another 5, 4-1. Haven't seen that 10 in a hot minute, have we? 4-1, right? 4-1. Been a minute. So the question I've got for you is this: do you hop the 10s? Do you place the 10? Or are you thinking that 10's never coming again? Like, that's the thing that people get themselves all hung up, spun around the axle, trying to guess what's about to happen. There's no way to know what's going to happen. Sometimes numbers just disappear. It is what it is. There is a 4, so we knock off our don't yet again. 3-1. Ugly. Okay, well, let's hit that button. Let's hit this button. Okay, we lose our don't. Ladder it up. Ladder it up. All right, here we go. We're coming out. Come out 7 would be a tie. Let's catch a point though. Let's catch a point that's not a 6. That's what we want here. Anything but a 6. Or a 7 sucks. Again, it's a tie, right? This wins. Those 2 bets tie. That's a 4-3. Okay, that I guess we're still in the same shooter. Once the shooter's over, I'll switch up, and we'll go to the border strategy. As soon as we finish this shooter out, I'll switch it up. Okay, coming out still. Still coming out. The horseman would be looking good right now, yeah, for sure. I can play the horseman. You want to do the horseman for a little bit? That's fine with me. Let's I'm gonna do I'll do a fat horseman here. Let's go back. I'm just gonna reset my bankroll. There's the 5K. All right. If I do the horseman at the fat guy level, okay, we'll do it at I'll start it out at 2-to-1. Maybe we'll do 2-to-1, and I'll do an aggressive line. We'll do a 2-to-1, two units on the don't, and 3 come bets. All right, let's do that. Let's do a little horseman switch. Here we go. Coming out. Still coming out. And we got a 7. Of course we do, right? That's okay. 5-2-7. 5-2. Okay. Lose here. Let's replace it for right now. Normally when I play the horseman, I wouldn't do that, but I want to show the strategy, so let's do it. Alrighty. We'll talk about picking yourself off at every turn today, right? Here we go. 6-6 a midnight. Again, don't care about that. 6-6. 6-6. We call this the hedgeless horseman. We don't hedge the don't. That's where the name came from. This is a way back. Brian from Hawaii Crap Shears was doing a strategy where he laid the 4 to get a don't passed out, and I said never hedge the don't. And so we did this strategy, not hedging the don't, playing some come bets. That's your hedge, if you can find a point. Let's find a point. Here we go. All right, there's an 8. Sweet. Point's 8. Let's move the puck over. 5-3. Now we're looking for 3 come bets. 3 come bets that are half the size. So that's 2. Those are 1. This strategy hunts down the early 7. And if you don't get it, you got some come bets sitting up there, no odds, that are just there to kind of keep you busy while they don't pass resolves, and you try it again. You're just looking for, don't knock your point down, obviously, but get some easy wins on the early ugly. Okay, there's a 9, 5-4. 5-4, okay. It didn't take my 8 over here, why not? Come on. Roll checker's locked. Try it again. 5-3. There we go. And the 5-4. All right, get your bets in. Now we're gonna go. That goes to the 9. And again, another come bet. We'll do 3 of them. If the 7 comes here, we're good. We win 2, win 1, lose 1. You're up 2 units. That we get back what we lost on that first come out. Here we go. Coming out. That's 7. There's that exact case. This is the horseman at its best right here, 5-2-7. Now, we're gonna end up tying because we lost on that come out roll, right? But what happens is, of course you lose up in here, but you win there, and you win 2 down here. So that's a net for you, a net win in that case. So if we put it all back in the rack, we're tied, start over. 2 units on the don't. This is my go-to strategy, by the way, when I'm playing with a group of people. Like when I go to Big AZ's meetup, I'll be doing this most of the time. Because this one here is you'll see, if I get a couple of bets that you'll see what I'm talking about, it's a good way to tie a lot and have some right side action. So if a shooter goes crazy, you can transition pretty quick out of it. This is the strategy that I made. I think I made, I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 in Reno. Hey, 1, 2, 3, look at that. Got our $200 back. I made a few $1,000s with this one here in Reno with the Hawaiian crapshooter team. I started with a $10 or a 25-hour don't and $10 come bets, and I had 3 of them, the 5, the 8, and the 9. And Chef Dice was rolling, and he never hit the 5 once. That come bet sat there the entire roll, but he hit my 9. I replaced it with a place bet and had that thing pressed up to over $1,000, and he hit it a couple times. He had like 8 or 9 9s that day. I moved out of this into something right afterwards. Now with that hit, we have our 5,000 back plus our $200 don't. We're actually up $200, right? We're in profit, not by a lot, but we're in profit. After this shooter, depending on time, I may do the border. Here we go, coming out. Let's give old Johnny a point. There's a 5. Okay, we got a point of 5, cool. 3, 2. 3, 2. $100 in the come. This is the perfect time right now, man. Give me a 7 right now, right? This is the horseman's wheelhouse. Give the horseman a 7 right now. 3-unit win, which would make this shooter a 5-unit win, right? Ace deuce on the come out, 3 units right here on a 7. How awesome would that be? Yeah, super simple, right? Every way up, all the way up the ladder, you're set for the first 3 rolls against the 7. Here it is, 6, 1, 7. Boom. That'll pay 3. 2 here, 1 there, and there is your paycheck. Right, that's $500. There's your 5,000. There's your 500. It's paycheck, right? That worked out well. But I'll show you the strategy, right? Normally you do this. You do $200 here, $100 here, or 25 or 50 and 25, or 10 and 5, whatever. It's 2 to 1, ideally. Let's say you get 3 come bet set. Let's say they go up here, okay? As they're getting set, right? You just saw the PSO wins you 3 units, right? You get 1 set, you're in the come. A 7 comes here, you lose 1, but you win 3. You're net up 2 for that shooter. Let's say you get 2 of them set, and you're in the come for your 3rd come bet. In this case, if you catch a 7 here, you'll lose 2, but you'll win 3, and you're still up 1. So rolls 1, 2, and 3, you're making money on the 7. If the 7 never comes and you're there, well, now you're basically 3 bets up, 2 bets down, right? They roll a 6, comes down and gets paid, right? There's $200 back in the rack. You can take that $200 and go place the 6, right? Place it for 90, place it for whatever you want to. Now you're playing right side. Take that $100 if you want to, that you won on the 6, like this, and grab the 10, the 6, the 4, right? Put yourself across, go right side with it, and let those 2 bets resolve. If you catch an 8, it comes down, awesome, place it. And you switch over. This is what I did with Chef Dice, right? I can switch out of that thing really quick. It's the setup that gets you good. The horseman's good for you getting set, if you can get set. Anyway, that's cool. Paycheck made on the horseman. Thanks, Dan, for the reminder of that one. Let's do one more shooter, and we'll do the border strategy. Right? We'll do the Kamala Harris Southern Border Czar strategy. My favorite. One of my favorites. This one is it's 2 don'ts and a come. All right. So we go. It's 3 units on the don't. 1, 2, 3. Now you can do it in the DC too, right? We'll do 3 units on the don't. And it's just like the speech. Do not come do not come. And then Donald Trump comes and says, I'm coming, right? Remember that speech? So it's going to be 3 units, 2 units, 3 units. Don't come, don't come, come. It's just another one of these rhythmic things that it's like a Larry the Craftsman type of thing. Just having fun with combat rhythm. Never know where the 7's going to show, but give yourself a chance to win all the time, right? There's the 9. This is one that I never ran this one during the what do you call it? The paycheck series. We never did this one. All right, points 9. Let's get your bets in. I'm going to refresh the roll tracker so I can type that in. All right, there's that. There's that. 5-4, yeah, 5-4. Okay, so it's 3 units and then 2 units here. Once you get safe on the come out roll, you're good. The 7's going to be your guy from now on, right? We catch a 7, you lose 2, you win 3, you're net up 1. Otherwise, you have 5 units on the 7. Here we go. We're going to tack it for the early rolls, and then maybe we catch something good later on. Here we go. That's going to be a midnight. It doesn't matter. 6, 6. And here we go. Oops. Let's get it set. Get that DC to go somewhere. On this one, what makes it work is the levels. All right, the levels are what's important. Again, a 7 would have been fine. We would have been okay. As it turns out, we're going to have a 3-2-5. This goes behind the 5. Now we have 5 units on the 7. We're going to put 3 units in the come, right? If a 7 comes right now on this roll, this is the home run roll, we're in great freaking shape. If a 7 comes here, right, that's a 3, 6, 7, 8 unit win in one roll. We catch a 7 right now. This is your ATS for the don't player. Right here it is. Catch a 7 now, booyah. Can he do it? Can John throw a 7 on command? Into the hook, hard shot. It's a 3, 4, 7, and we hit the home run. Whoo! Yes, I just literally did that. 3, 4, 7. Suck it, Jimmy. I called my own shot. So everything wins, right? The 5 comes down and wins 2 units off that DC. The don't pass wins 3 units, and the come bet on its way out wins 3 units, and that, another easy paycheck right there, right? That strategy, though, I'll tell you, sometimes can get burned, like ultra bad, ultra ugly burned. Let's get the rack reset. There's our 5,000. There's going to be our 3 unit, our 2 unit don't come bet, and our 3 unit come bet. We have our money back. We're going to take the whole 8 units that we won and put it back out there at risk. We're just going to try and double it up. Last shooter. This will be if I get it set. This will be last shooter. Here we go. Southern border coming out. Let's catch us a number. Let's catch a number here. Ooh, big kiss. Ugly 7. Ugly, ugly. That thing went all the way down the table on me. 6-1. I was trying too hard. Right? 6-1. All right. We'll drop 3 out of our rack to replace that bet. Try it again. This one I like also sometimes to wait, let a point come first, and then go and start it from the DC. Sometimes that seems to, like I said, if you catch a bad rhythm down here, take a roll off and jump into a new rhythm, right? Because you're going to be in the cycle. Sometimes the cycle can change just by waiting a roll. Instead of catching this point, catch your first point out of there. That little move sometimes is enough to just make things not suck quite so bad. Here we go. Let's get out. Let's get out. That's a better shot. Oh, it's a 1, 2, 3. We got our money back. Look at that. We got our money back. 2-1. The don't giveth and the don't taketh away, right? Awesome. Take that $300 right back to the rack and put it back where it goes. Keep that back rack nice and safe, huh? All right. It is 7:47. This will be the last shooter for sure. Get it set. 5. All right, we got a point. That's great. Now we're going to be pretty much okay. As long as we don't buckshot it, we're going to be fine. 3, 2, 5. It's cool in this one. I'll show you when it gets all the bets set, how everything starts to feel. So 3, 2, 5. We'll do 2 units in the DC. So again, 3 here, 2 there. The 7's a winner. The 7 is a 1-unit winner for you, right? Trying to keep the 7 strong the entire way through. Here we go. That's a kiss. It's the 7. So again, we hit it right away, 6-1, and that's okay, right? We got burned on the come out 7. We got it back with the ace deuce. That ends up being a net tie. After the shooter 7's out, that goes away. 2 units there, but we win 3 units here, and we go up another unit, right? And again, our profit for the day is here. We have our bankroll back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, $900, right? The rhythm today, right, was not good for a pure don't player. The rhythm today ended up being okay in the horseman's case, and in this case, the PSOs being taken advantage of instead of tying on them. All those ties we had up here, right? The horseman strategy and this strategy today would have been great, played all day long. On a day where I'm hitting all the points up here, any don't strategy is going to get destroyed. So, all right, there it is. Let's get these dice out of here. We don't want to look at a 7 later on. Let's stop playing. I'm going to turn crap seat off for a little bit. Yeah, let's go in here. I'll say goodbye before saying hello. Here we go. Let's come on into the office. All right, hey, that's fun. Like I said, rhythm is a big thing. When you're playing come betting, don't come betting, rhythm is a huge thing. So there are countless ways to do it, right? I've got a few favorites. I've got the horseman, which is a don't come or don't pass 3 come bets where the 7 is strong the whole way through. The border strategy, 3-unit don't, 2-unit don't, so a 7 wins you 1. Then a 3-unit come. In that case, the 7 wins you 2. If the come bet gets set, you still have 5 units on the 7 and 3 units on one number. If they buckshot the number for you, great. That thing's great. You're really looking for the 7, right? Those are good rhythmic strategies to kind of catch, the dice in a good spot. Again, when you're playing rhythm like that, if it's not your rhythm, take a roll off. Like, don't let one get set. Take the next one. Right? Instead of having your DC go to the 9, you take that roll off. Now it goes to the 4, and you start up again, right? And sometimes you just jump into the roll, one roll late, it changes your view of the whole game. Your point is different, everything is different. So think about that when you jump in or out of hands, when you're doing the rhythm betting or the contract betting. So anyway, there it is, guys. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go see a man about a horse here. We're gonna get some coffee remade. Hey, look at that. My wife brought coffee. And here's the dog. You're awesome, Kathy.
Thanks for doing their food.
Yeah, of course. Hold on. Look at that. Middle of the show, he leaves the room and comes back with a cup of gold, baby. My wife walked my dog. She took the dog. We have this really killer river down here. You got to drive to it. It's like a 5-minute drive. But she takes the dog down there in the morning sometimes, lets him run around and jump into the water and stuff. And whenever she does that, one of these comes back, which is awesome. All right, so now I guess I'm not going to go make coffee. I'm just going to sit here and just do this for a few minutes. I'm going to relax, think about the next show. I'll see y'all here for the coffee run in about 10 minutes. We're going to talk about bingo and some other things with Scraps of the Cure. So thank you all for being here. I'll see y'all in just a few minutes. John's out. Bye.